Hello GGT Sports fans, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Quach, and today I want us to discuss a very popular topic about betting, and this is about some of the common mistakes, that most of amateur bettors do, or those who are just starting off, or even those who have been betting for so long. Uh, the common mistakes that I'm going to give you are some of the things that probably prevents them from winning a bet, because it's time that you stop betting on guesswork and all that and use strategies. We've discussed a number of strategies in the channel here, but of course also I can't miss to tell you a lot about mistakes to avoid and the common ones that we do, probably sometimes knowingly, sometimes unknowingly, but it doesn't really give you a chance of winning a bet. Now, these mistakes, some of them are driven by greed, some of them are not, some of them are driven by greed, or let me say most of those mistakes are driven by greed, but of course you really need to contain yourself, and manage that. So I'm going to mention very quick some 5 of those mistakes that you can really avoid. And number one mistakes, and before I mention this, please, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. This video I'm doing because I promised you guys that I'm going to do it too, those who are beginning to bet, or those who have not been winning much of their bet. Probably some of these mistakes is what you do, so you really need to listen and take note, because if you continue doing them, then you're heading on a wrong path. So number one mistake that people do is betting way too many games in a day. This guy wants to bet in a league, betting this, betting that, or combining so many games in a single bet, having place a 15 shillings and you want to win millions. If it's a jackpot, is understandable, but because at least jackpot, should you come close, you are able to get a bonus. But if it is not a jackpot and you bet 15, 20 games in a single bet, what are your chances of winning that bet? Very minimal, very, very minimal. So that's mistake number one. You bet on too many games, or you see one bet with many games. Like the whole day you bet on too many games. The strategy that I would use is pick your games, pick a few games, place your bet, get your bet, and that's it. So that one mistake that amateurs do. Don't bet like that. Number two is betting, or let me put it the opposite way. Never bet on an amount of money you're not willing to lose. What do I mean by this? You put 2,000 on a bet. Betting is a gambling, you can win, you can lose. So if you put 2,000 and you're not willing to lose that 2,000, then you're doing a mistake. So only bet on what you're willing to lose. If it is 100 bob and you're willing to lose that 100 bob, then you can place that bet. But you don't place a bet and put all your hopes there, and you don't want to lose the money. So avoid that. So that is mistake number two. Don't do that. Number three, betting on games that you are watching, or games that are going to be on TV. For example, it's Man United going to play Arsenal, and you bet on those games, and you're seated there watching the game, and come on, that one you're an amateur better. Don't bet like that. It will be too emotional. That's when people even break TVs and all that. So please don't do that. Now, These other mistakes that I'm going to mention going forward, some are behavioral, some are things you need to, maybe put into account on the two. I'm going to give you two that are things you need to do, and then the other ones are behavior, which I'm going to give as a bonus. So it's a behavioral mistake that you need to get over. So I will start with what you need to do. This mistake number 4: bet on a platform that you understand. Don't go betting on Mozart or SportPesa or Betika or 1xBet and you don't understand the platform. When they say over, under, and how they are expressed, you need to understand that platform very well before you bet, so that you don't place over 3.5 when you thought you have placed under 3.5. Do you understand what they mean by under, or don't you understand? Do you understand what it means by goal or no goal? So those ones you have to understand. Don't make a mistake of betting when you don't understand where you're betting. And that leads me to the next thing that you need to do. Bet on games or sports that you understand. If you watch football, bet on football. That's what you understand. You understand the outcome, you understand the previews and all that when they are mentioned. You understand what's going on around it. But if you don't watch football, you are not a fan of Formula One, but you go betting on Formula One on what you hear people say, that is a mistake. You bet on what you understand, then you increase your chances of winning. Now the bonus one that I'm going to give is actually should have been my number 1, but I chose it as a bonus because this is critical. I want to give it to you to completely eliminate such behavior. They're not going to go down well with you if you do like that. Don't bet like that, period. Do not bet like that. And before I mention it, please do me a favor. If you've not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. We do a lot on strategies. We teach you on which sites to look at when you're trying to predict the outcomes of these games, and also, as we are discussing today, things to avoid and all that. Now, the last one that I'm going to tell you is never chase a losing bet. What do I mean? Never chase a losing bet. You place a bet, you're seeing that it's going to lose, then you say, let me place another bet on live bet on the same game that this team is going to lose. You lose the money. Or you say, let me place another bet because I lost that one, to try and get now more to cover for the loss that I've made. If you do like that, you are betting like an amateur. Those are a mistake because you will lose more and more. You might win, yes, but if you have such kind of a behavior, then you're not disciplined enough to win a bet. Chances are you're going to lose the bet and more bets. So guys, those are the 5 or 6 common mistakes we do that I hope you'll avoid and start winning rather than gazing on some of these things. Thank you for watching, and thank you for following us. Please subscribe and let's help grow our channel. Thank you very much, guys.